Hey, it's Kikostego here. This is a Danganronpa character retrospective, so this is your spoiler warning. Enjoy the video.
I am Sakura Ogami.
Origami.
Oh geez, I almost asked her if she was a guy. Rude. The day I say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball. But now I remember, she competed in martial arts tournaments in America and won, despite being a girl. She's the ultimate martial artist. She fought in over 400 matches and never lost a single one. That thread also said a bit more about her. Some call her Ogre. Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates, the famed missing link. Any upcoming Hope's Peak Academy students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs. Standing in front of her now, I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey.
Ew.
Yes? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started to poke and prod at my body. What are you...
I see.
Muscular quality and quantity is right around that of extremely ordinary high school student. What a shame. You're not fit at all to act as my training partner.
I'm not sure that's such a shame for me. If you're interested in Sakura's free time skills, you have breathing technique. Focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate, Hangman's Gambit, and bullet time battle. And tranquility completely steadies your aim, effective during non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. If you would like to woo Sakura, their loves are God of War Charm, Fresh Bindings, Rose in Vitro, Asura's Tears, Secrets of the Umpalata. And their likes are Flotation Donut, Kitten Hair Clip, Love Status Ring, Hope's Peak Ring, Blueberry Perfume, Max Gloves, Torneco's Pants, Bunny Earmuffs, Water Lover, Cherry Blossom Bouquet, Antique Doll, and the Fun Plane.
Are the secrets of the Umpalata.
This is how Sakura reacts when given different tiers of presents. Her love reacts are...
I've been looking everywhere for this. How did you know? You're quite a mysterious man, Makoto. Are you sure I can have something so valuable? Makoto, since we've already talked so much, is it okay if I take a little more time, right?
Her like reacts are...
I'll accept it with gratitude. I'll never forget this, Makoto. I never imagined a boy would want to give me anything. I'm a little embarrassed, but also very happy.
That's kind of cute. Her okay reacts are...
You're giving this? To me? I see. It's very nice of you. You didn't need to go through all this trouble for me.
Her dislike reacts are...
Don't waste time on unnecessary things. All that matters is finding a way to make yourself stronger. Sorry, but I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
Her hate reacts are...
Give me something like this? How did you think I was going to react? I didn't think you were the kind of guy who took things like this lightly, but...
Okay, on to the free time events.
My post-training break is the most relaxing time of my day. The sensation of your muscles cooling down after heating up during a workout is the only true reward. No matter how many times I experience it, I never get tired of it.
Do you exercise every morning, Sakura?
Unless there are errands that I absolutely cannot get out of, I always do my training. I feel restless for the rest of the day.
But I'm amazed you can do it every single day. Doesn't it get tough?
Can't say I've ever seen it as tough. It's also I can get stronger after all. And I have to keep on getting stronger, because my destiny is to fight.
Your destiny is to fight.
From the day I was born, I have been fighting. Heaven sent me to live as its champion.
That's one heck of a legend.
My father was my master, and every waking moment was spent with him learning to fight. As a child, I sparred with boxing champions and hit the mat with wrestling gold medalists. I was no match for them when I first began, of course. But before long, they were no match for me.
You mean you actually started beating people like that?
I'd say my specialty is solid stand-up that transitions to grappling and a strong ground game. Essentially, it's a complete approach. Anything else just wouldn't make sense. You can only become the best by reaching the top of each discipline and focusing them all together.
Stand-up fighting, grappling, and a strong ground game, that could only be... You're basically a mixed martial arts fighter, right?
Of course.
That's right. It's the most effective real-world fighting style, which is why I choose it. I don't want to just be the best in competitions. I want to be the strongest human on Earth.
I wouldn't bet against you, that's for sure. But aren't you already the best?
Well,
Yet, not yet. There is still someone I have to surpass.
Really?
Until I can beat him, I'll never become the strongest.
You mean there's someone out there stronger than you?
Maybe I'll tell you about it another time, if the opportunity presents itself.
Sakura didn't make a sound as she left.
That's surprising. I would have imagined thump, thump.
I honestly can't believe there's someone out there stronger than Sakura. Even if they're real, can they really be human?
Maybe she's planning to fight the aliens.
The vampiric aliens?
Come here, teacher.
Yes.
Skill points!
You may have bested me in math, but you will not best me in muscles.
hey,
I suppose I don't mind talking with you a little more.
Really? Then can I ask you something?
What is it?
It's about when we were talking about before. You said there was someone out there stronger than you. Can I ask, is it a guy or a girl?
It is a man.
The man that Sakura has to surpass. Maybe she's talking about her own teacher, which would mean...
You? I have to suppress myself.
I'm gonna guess I wasn't in the room.
Yeah, I was like, hello?
Yeah, I tried to slap them in here without, like, spoiling them for myself. So, I probably wasn't in the room when this one was planned. There we go. I figured out it was on there. You're talking about your dad.
The family dojo has always been passed down from generation to generation for the past 3 centuries.
3 centuries, that's one heck of a history.
I was born into my family as an only daughter. Male or female does not matter. It is my duty to protect our legacy. And because I am woman, I must be even stronger than if I were a man. Some would say that a woman is incapable of becoming the strongest human alive. I want to prove them wrong. Which is why I subject myself to such feverish training under my father's instructions. Surpassing my father was certainly important to me.
well,
But that was just a matter of time.
What do you mean?
I was only 14 years old when I first beat my father in a sparring match. After that, I never lost to my father again.
Wait, then...
Right?
I have already surpassed my father.
I don't believe it.
well,
I'm not sure I did the right thing. My father also had the desire to become the strongest human alive. But I can't look back. I can only move forward and try to claim that title for myself.
They always say the daughter goes after takes after the dad. Sorry.
That is my destiny. Well, that's all for now. That was enjoyable. Goodbye.
Without another word, Sakura left me standing there alone. Wait, hold on. I never did find out who could possibly be stronger than her. Did she avoid talking about it on purpose?
Monokuma.
I just unlocked breathing technique.
Hey.
You know, Makoto, there's something that has been concerning me.
What?
The school has all kinds of exercise equipment, which is great. But it still doesn't offer everything I need to complete my training. I feel like I'm getting weaker by the day. I am supposed to just accept that? Accept my atrophy? I cannot do it. If something does not change, I'll...
It's okay, Sakura. Just hang in there. I know how impatient you must feel, but you can't rush these things. But when you say it doesn't have everything you need to complete your training, what do you mean?
Of course.
Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of modern training techniques, which is why I rely mainly on machinery. That's good for building muscle mass, but it does not necessarily translate to actual strength. More muscles is better, of course, but you also need to know how to use it. And if you're not used to it, pushing your muscles too hard can lead to injury. There are even some world-class wrestlers who build muscle by climbing ropes, things like that. I am a mixed martial arts. Speed, agility, and endurance are all necessary parts of total body coordination. If that's your goal, you can't just focus on one aspect of your training. For example, keeping pull-ups can train one area, while power training equipment works in multiple areas. Are you listening?
He's just in the corner sleeping. Oh, yeah, absolutely got it.
Weight-free training is an option, sure, but power training is a much greater challenge. I've had my own training method ever since I was a little child.
Hey.
For example, I would take an old tire and hit it with everything I had. Are you still listening?
Oh.
I understand everything about it.
Yeah, totally.
So then.
So what did I just say? What did I used to hit on tire I mentioned?
What? Are you sure you said it? This silence is deafening. I don't want to think about what Sakura might do if I don't answer. What did she use to hit the tire with when she was training? I have to answer.
A hammer. Thor's hammer.
I don't think I was at the root for this one, because I think I actually had trouble answering it because I wasn't paying attention.
Do do do
do do do do. Do 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 do.
Pass Brandy, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
Got caught lacking.
Apparently. God, how long did it take me to do this one? Oh, there we go. You hit it with, your fist? No,
Listen.
I wasn't, I admit it.
Didn't I say I prefer power training, which exercises the entire body?
No, I was listening. Something that uses your entire body, right? What did she say you used to hit her tire with when she was training? I have to answer. I think I heard stories about people using giant hammers for training like that. Bless you.
Of course.
Exactly. So I've been doing that since childhood. It's extremely good for your core. But that kind of training is impossible here.
So in the end...
And I can feel myself growing weaker.
You have to endure it. Enduring this kind of thing is part of being strong, isn't it?
Hmm?
I think.
For now, I should focus on training my mind. You've taught me something today, Makoto. The importance of endurance.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that teaching per se.
Sorry for making you listen to me complain. But I feel better now. I can handle this. I'm glad I talked to you. I'll find a way to repay the favor.
Sakura
You
left.
need something punched?
Sakura left moving quickly for her size, so I guess I helped her. That's good. I'm glad to see she started to trust me a little more. Sakura's report card been updated. What would Makoto want Sakura to punch for him?
Tina.
I can't get this damn ketchup bottle open. Sakura!
Hey,
I suppose I can share this with you.
Share what?
The story of the man who is stronger than even me.
What?
I've never told anyone about this before, but I think I can tell you.
Wow, so there's someone out there even stronger than you.
The truth is, I have a lifelong rival. He only fights in underground tournaments, which is why nobody knows about him. But he is truly the strongest man on the planet. I faced him in battle after battle and lost every time.
He's that strong.
however,
These days, fighting has become its own science in a way. People studied it, evolved it, and eventually it was established as a form of sport. The idea of being invincible disappeared. Whoever develops the next great fighting technique becomes the best.
well,
A bear.
But even in this modern era, he would never use that kind of scientific approach. His only teacher is real combat. He laughs in the face of combat sports. No one can come close to him. Martial arts relies on a certain amount of luck. A lucky punch, a missed step, can decide who wins. But none of that matters to him. He never loses. There's no strategy that can beat him. Many have studied him, or have lost.
Is this guy really human?
His name is Kenshiro. As he is described to me, he inherited what is called an ancient assassination art.
Assassination art? He sounds super dangerous.
well,
And the story doesn't end there. Will you hear what I have to say and not laugh?
That laugh. Why would I laugh?
Just looking at your face, I can tell you'll laugh.
Huh?
so in the end,
Please, give me some more time. I need to gather my thoughts.
So in the end,
But
I'm sorry.
Please, try to understand. Even I have the heart of a woman.
she refused to say anymore and left me standing there. The heart of a woman. Sakura's report card has been updated. Woo, we unlocked tranquility.
Dude,
We-
I'm feeling so tranquil.
Pat yourself on the back, you earned it.
you going to a room now?
Feeling generally confused, I went back to my room.
The door just rips off its hinges. Makoto, it's time to talk.
Hey,
So, have you decided?
Decided what?
Decided not to laugh at my story.
Oh, you're talking about Kenshiro. I mean, I honestly don't know what there is to laugh at.
so then,
Then join me in my room, and I will continue my story.
Okay.
Just the two of us.
Oh god.
Alone.
Just the two of us in her room? Should I bring a rubber? Sakura
I don't think that's gonna
practically
protect you.
dragged me into her room. Sakura's room was pretty much exactly how I would have imagined it. But hanging out in a girl's room just us, getting kind of nervous. And it being Sakura makes me nervous for a whole nother reason.
Is it a person you've glanced around? Is there a reason you've glanced around? Ha 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 ha.
Hey,
Is there a reason you're glancing around?
Oh, sorry.
well then.
Anyway, I shall continue my story.
Oh yeah, the one and the only Kenshiro.
That's right, my lifelong rival and my first love.
First love.
Did you just laugh?
No, I definitely didn't. I mean, it's pretty surprising and all, but you made the choice to tell me this story. So of course I'm not gonna laugh. I would never.
I'm ashamed of myself. I underestimated you.
I'm sorry.
I beg your forgiveness, Makoto.
No, that's totally not necessary.
I just didn't want to be laughed at. Could you imagine a girl like me using the word love?
So in the end,
And being shy about saying it is even more girly, right? I creep myself out, to be honest.
Aw, but you are a girl. You're allowed to have a feminine side.
well,
But my goal is to become strongest warrior on the planet.
Maybe, but you don't have to be manly to find that kind of strength.
Ugh.
Huh? Are you okay?
Yes, you just made me remember something. Kenshiro once said something very similar. I'd forgotten about that. But there's no point recalling his words now. I really am a girl, still dragging his words with me like a chain around my neck.
What do you mean? He might already be gone. Right now, Kenshiro is...
He's fighting.
Oh, geez, I thought you were gonna say...
well,
He's fighting an illness.
Huh?
When they found out, they said he had only 6 months to live. But 6 months had come and gone, and he's still fighting. That's just how he is. He would never let the disease beat him. He has to get better. He's the strongest human alive. I'll admit that. No, I believe that.
Sakura.
I visited him once. He'd lost so much weight, he looked like an entirely different person. Do you know what he said? He told me now I was the strongest human alive, that I had taken the title. He said he'd return someday to get the title back. He said I'd better not let anyone else take it.
however,
He didn't need to say that last part. I'll never give up that title, not until he gets better. And when that day comes, I will defeat Kenshiro and earn that title for real. And that's why I have to get stronger.
I had no idea.
That is my biggest reason for becoming the strongest human alive. I'm sorry for wasting your time with such a long-winded story.
well,
I'm not even sure why I told you. I think that somehow you reminded me of him.
Me?
Well, in certain ways, your build is obviously different, but you both have strong core.
Strong core? No,
You don't have to be modest. I know strength when I see it. Okay.
Okay. I feel like I've come to understand Sakura so much better. I think maybe we finally become friends in the truest sense of words. Report card's been updated. I don't know why she thought that we would laugh at her first love. You know what I mean? That's kind of like...
Well, you don't picture a strong, muscular woman loving someone, I guess.
Nah.
Is that how it's more embarrassing?
Nah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She dies.
Nah. Crash. The windows shattered and 100 pieces scattered across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the new open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed it out of the way with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her...
Oh no. She's smiling.
She's so peaceful.
Now you're with Kenshino, whatever his name was.
Kenshiro. Kenshiro's still alive. I could feel it in the last lingering warmth of my living body. She said he was alive. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then, ding dong of the bing bong. He's alive, damn it, in my head canon.
You don't know that.
You don't know that!
Because they're missing a whole year or two from their from here, so they don't know.
True.
It's been a whole year, the world's going to hell right now. Who's taking care of him?
Himself? I don't know, man.
He's not strong anymore.
Kenshiro needs to be there. Damn it.
Makoto. At first, I deemed him an unworthy training partner.
No, I'm all kinds of worthy, baby.
But now, I want to believe in him. No matter what I tell him. I feel like he accepts me for it. But maybe I'm wrong in thinking that. And besides, I'm aiming to become the strongest human on Earth. I am not allowed to come to depend on someone else.
Koto.
Makoto.
Tiny Makoto.
I consent to that. If there's anything you want to talk about, you can tell me, no matter what it is.
Oh, what do you mean?
I might not always be able to understand the burden you're carrying, but I can still listen to you. Whatever it is, giving up without doing anything doesn't help anyone.
I'm sorry.
Makoto. I suppose you've caught me unaware. I'm sorry for all this.
No, you don't have to apologize.
However,
Please, I feel like I have to, or I won't get past it. But you know, you're so mysterious. For some reason, I have no doubt that you mean what you say. Someday, I'll open up to you. I know that's selfish of me to say, but please, just wait.
It looks to me like she had a really good time.
We've reached the end, but I can't say I'm totally satisfied.
I know what you mean, but at least we're finally free. If things stayed like they were, you'd never be able to continue training, right?
of course.
Indeed. I can feel the absence of the strength I lost in here. I need to gain it all back again.
Which
Which means I must train even harder.
living here must have been really hard for you.
However,
Oh no, not at all. I was uncomfortable at times, but there were many times here that has given me another sort of strength.
Another sort of strength. Raw physical power! Mental fortitude.
of course.
That's right. It taught me the importance of withstanding difficulties like this. If I'd never come here, I'd never have met you. I never would have gained that kind of invisible strength.
Aren't you exaggerating a little?
However,
No, not at all. I truly believe it. Before we leave, Makoto, I want to talk to you about something. As I told you before, I've sworn to defeat Kenshiro and prove that I am the strongest human alive. And when I fight him, I would like you to be there as our witness.
Well, what? Me?
Normally, we would not need a witness for such a battle. I know that neither he nor I would try to deceive or cheat the other.
Then why? I'm a total amateur, right? Having me there would be totally meaningless.
What?
No, there would be meaning in it, even if only for me.
For you.
However,
I want you to see me defeat him. Not just because I want to earn this title, I want to put an end to the matter of my attraction to him.
Whoa.
I want to end him, and then I can ask you.
the end.
No, we can't talk about that yet. Not until I'm finished with him.
Wait, is she gonna...
Breaking every bone. But can you grant me my wish?
Yes, of course. When I answered, Sakura replied with a shy smile.
Aw. Thank you, Makoto. Truly.
It was the pleasant smile of a young girl. I could feel the strength of our bond. And with that bond is unbreakable. Wait, is she gonna kick the shit out of her old boyfriend and then ask me out? I received her undergarments. Sakura's favorite loincloth. She wears the complicated garment to remind herself daily of the process of putting on her various martial arts uniforms. The loincloth represents her willingness to accept any challenge at any time. What does that mean?
Any challenge.
Sakura Ogami's report card. She's 6'4" and 218 pounds.
Huge.
Yeah, damn.
I'm well trained in mixed martial arts. My goal is to claim the title of strongest human on Earth, but I am all too aware of those who stand in my way. The Ogami family has maintained a dojo for over 3 centuries. I continue to train so that I can protect my legacy, even if it means overthrowing my own master and father. I find myself growing impatient in the school which has become a prison, but I've realized that enduring this hardship grants me yet more strength. Kenshiro is my lifelong rival. He's the strongest man on Earth and an interior of the assassination art. However, he is interior more to me than just that. Kenshiro, my first love, is sick. When he recovers and I defeat him, I will finally earn the right to call myself the strongest human alive. But I must continue preparing for that day. Okay. How do we feel about our girl, Sakura?
She's cool. I like her.
I love Punchy Punchy.
I love
Yeah, she's
Punchy
kinda cool.
Punchy. That's kind of cute how she was embarrassed about her first love in a way. It's like,
Yeah. She got a little soft side behind them muscles.
no, yeah.
Yeah, she does. Just like Russell.
Oh, stop.
Russell,
Yeah.
if you don't talk to your cat about catnip, then who will?
I don't know, my creepy uncle at a family reunion.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like Sakura though. She's interesting. I mean, like, she's not the
Good
greatest, but I liked her.
She's the
character.
strongest human on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, she wasn't that important of a character in the whole thing. She just died.
In a way, it's like, I don't know, she was kind of like that character who kind of wanted to protect everybody, so she was kind of like, I don't know, she kind of had those
It was
vibes.
like Fat Byakuya.
Yeah, like Fat Byakuya.
Yeah. Except she lived longer.
Yeah.
No, she's I like her though. It's just like I said, like, to me, it just didn't seem like she was a huge importance of a character, but still liked her.
No, I get you. I think she was a good character. What did you feel about her dynamic with Aoi?
We don't talk about her.
Okay.
We're not. This is about Sakura, not about the other person.
I mean, I get why they would be friends.
No, yeah, they're both very athletic. They're very... Aoi's very high energy and Sakura's very calm, so it's like they feel like they have good energy with each other. I think that... Obviously, I don't believe either one of them is gay, but I think it is heavily applied throughout the series that they were like a thing, but I think that's more just like, oh, we can get the fans theorizing about this, you know what I mean, than actual relationship kind of thing.
But also, when you're in high school, I mean, girls do have sleepovers, and sometimes they do just have best friends where they're always around each other.
Yeah.
Sleepovers, that shit. So, there's lots of ways you could take it, I guess. I mean, nowadays, if they were like, 27, 20 years old when they were doing that, then yeah, I could be like, yeah, they were probably getting the hanky-panky on. But
that stanky panky.
yeah, but considering they're probably, like, I know they're technically 18 because they missed a year, but in their mindset, they were like 16, 17 years old, so
Yeah.
they're probably just like hanging out like you would with your friend.
Oh, exactly.
Just
Like
throwing out.
I spent the night all the time at Russell's, but we're not gay for each other that anyone knows of.
Let's say, if you've seen enough of my videos, they probably do think you guys are gay for each other.
Yeah, what happens in the trenches stays in the trenches.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so I think everybody here really likes Sakura. We like most of the characters, except for Aoi, apparently. But freaking...
I mean, listen, I'll die on that hill.
Aoi and I think Celestia, he's not a fan of, but...
Well, Celestia's just a bitch.
Fair enough.
Annoying.
We'll get into that on Celestia's episode. So, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. You know they help out. So, see y'all later. Bye.
Like
Okay.
the furious finger snaps.
Yay.